Good morning. Myself, Dr. Ruby Dahiya. I'm working as assistant professor in Swasthra department in Sri Ram Ayurvedic Medical College, Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. Today we are going to study the topic Introduction to Swasthra. In this topic, we will study the subtopics which the Swasthra subject includes and what is the reason or what is the need to study this subject. As all we know that Swasthra is a subject in third prof in BMS curriculum. Okay, before that you should know that Sanskrit consists of two theory papers, 100 marks each. Practical consists of 100 marks. For that we have allotted lectures of 200 hours and practicals and demonstrations of 100 hours. Okay, as all we know that Ayurveda works on two basic principles. Swasthasya swasthya rakshanam, to prolong life and promote perfect health. Aturasya vikar prashamanam, to completely eradicate the disease and dysfunction of the body. Likewise, Swasthra is a subject that mainly deals with the preventive aspects of the diseases rather than curative aspects. If we closely look around the global disease scenario, that means the lifestyle disorders are more prevalent, like diabetes, hypertension, cancer, obesity, and it is always better to prevent these diseases rather than to treat these diseases. Okay. In paper 1, part A consists of Vaidic Swastrit. That means it leads it includes personal hygiene, what you have to do personally to live a healthy life. Okay, it includes definition of swasthya, dincharya is at most important. That means what daily activities or daily routine you have to do. In today's scenario, the daily routine of each individual has become so busy and hectic that many lifestyle disorders have taken form of an epidemic in current era. According to WHO, sedentary lifestyle, unhealthy dietary habits, some exposure to pollutions are some triggering factors for most of the lifestyle disorder. Ayurveda perceives that positive health depends on a healthy lifestyle of an individual. As all we know that prevention is better than cure. Dincharya prevents not only communication of diseases but also strengthens the immunity of the individuals. It includes Brahme Muhurat Uttishte, Mal Utsarg Vidhi, Dantadhavan, Jiva Nirlekhan, Anjan, Nasya, Abhyang, Vyayam. We will study in detail in our next lectures about Dincharya, as it is just an introduction. Dincharya plays a vital role in prevention of various disorders which are resultant of improper lifestyle and bad conduct. Likewise, Ritucharya. Ritu means season. Season has effects on the body as well as on the environment. Diseases like heat stroke in summer, dryness in winter, then air and waterborne diseases in rainy seasons. Okay. In Ritucharya, seasonal guidelines are given for preventive health. It helps us to live according to the changes in season and make internal adjustments so that our doshas are in a state of balance. Okay. Then Sadvit. Sadvit means code of conduct of life, ethical regimen. That means non-violence, not indulge in criminal activities, speaking the truth. Then Ahar work. Ayurveda has elaborately mentioned about Ahar, that what type of Ahar you should take, in what proportion you should take, and what is the sequence of Ahar you should take to lead a healthy life or boost in your immunity. Ahar is the most important factor for sustenance of life. A balanced diet is one which provides all the nutrients in required amounts and in proper proportion. Faulty dietary habits or diet results in disturbed functions of the body which leads to diseases. Ayurveda has given some instructions as how to take food. Okay, one should take food proper quantity. It should be hot. It should be properly oleated with ghee. Okay, we should not take food in hurry. Okay, likewise Trayopstam, it includes Ahar Nidra Brahmacharya. Then in paper 1, part B consists of yoga and nisargopchar. It will include yoga introduction, importance of yoga, different types of asanas, pranayam. Okay, to promote the concepts of yoga and naturopathy for health enhancement and disease prevention. Different types of asanas we will study according to the diseases type, according to the problems, what are the benefits. Okay, we'll study what the method we have to do in performing the asanas. The Nisargopchar and Prakritik Chikitsa. Nisargopchar is based on Prakritik components like Mritika Chikitsa, Jal Chikitsa, Mardan, Surya Kiran Sevan. Mritika Chikitsa means mud therapy. In various joint disorders, we will use mud as lepan. Okay. Then Jal Chikitsa, various types of baths, spinal bath, hip bath. For piles, we provide SIDS bath. Okay. Hot and cold fermentation. Okay. To emphasize and to achieve positive health for the society. Okay. Then paper 2 consists of Samajik Swastrit. That means what the measures you should take at social level to lead a healthy life. Okay, it includes various types of pollutions like air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, janpadodhvans, solid waste disposal, excreta disposal. Now you will think why we have to study this solid waste disposal or excreta disposal. Okay, as we all know that waste is the main source of disease. Okay, improper management of solid waste can create unhygienic living conditions leading to spread of diseases caused by its spread. For that you should study. Okay, then disaster management. It is the most important topic in the current scenario. Various types of disasters takes place like floods, drought, cyclone, tsunami. Okay, in this scenario, how will you manage your resources and responsibilities to deal with such emergencies? What is your preparedness? For example, if there is a mass casualty of 50 persons and you have a team of just 3 to 4 persons, then how will you react to this condition? What is your response? Okay, how will you rescue people, provide relief and rehab and protect to people? For that, how will you create more emphasis on persons which requires emergency relief? Now, occupational health. Occupational health means the diseases or disorders that are caused by work or working conditions. For example, the workers who are working in coal mines, continuously they are working in coal mines, so the coal dust it get inhaled and enters in our lungs, which creates pneumoconiosis, some breathing problems. Okay, if a worker works in heavy noise without using some hearing aids, it will create hearing loss. Okay, so that you should know that how will you protect or how will you advise to the workers to take proper measures to prevent themselves. Okay, for example, proper use of mask, gloves, proper use of goggles, hearing aids, aprons. Okay, and school health services. School health services, what types of health services children should need? Okay, like most problem which children's face are decaying of tooth. Okay, proper cleanliness, maintenance of proper cleanliness, that you should guide. Then epidemiology. Okay, epidemic, that means the spread and control of disease. As all we know that now we are dealing with novel coronavirus disease. Okay, then what is the mode of transmission of that disease? How can we prevent or control that disease? Okay, what are the preventive measures we should take? In Charak Samhita, both epidemic and pandemic are clearly described that what preventive measures should be taken. You can correlate epidemics with Upsargik Rog and pandemic with Janpadodhvans. Okay, likewise, what type of quarantine you should follow, what different types of health surveys are provided. Okay, how can we prevent the communicable, non-communicable and STDs? All this we studied in this topic. Then paper 2 part B consists of Swasthya Prasashan. That means what are the government are implementing various types of schemes for health promotion. Okay, PHC primary health care. Okay, family welfare programs, maternal child health programs, preventive geriatrics, health organizations like WHO, UNICEF. Okay, what these type of organization works, how they functions. Okay, then health administration, how will you manage the healthcare systems so that you can ensure that patients receive best possible care. Preventive geriatrics, how will you treat the persons or the diseases which mostly prevalent in old age? Okay, what is the need of implementing these type of health programs? It's just for health promotion, so that a mass promotion should be done, and these type of programs should reach to rural population. Okay, it will create a or increase community awareness. Different types of programs includes RNTCP, that means Revised National Tuberculosis Eradication Program. Before it was control program, but now we have to eradicate tuberculosis up to 2025. Then National Leprosy Eradication Program. Okay, we'll all study in detail in the next lectures. Then practicals are include demonstrations of Dincharya procedures like Anjan, Nasya, Kaval, Gandush, Abhyang. Introduction of different Ahar Dravyas. That means what does it contains? It contains more carbohydrates or proteins. Okay, which are the nutrients it contains? Vitamins. Okay, then immunization agents. Which agents which prevents with according to diseases. Okay, then disinfectants, family planning devices, different types of asanas according to diseases, the method and the importance or benefit, pranayam, shatkarmas, preparing and delivering of health educational talk on health related issues, then a short compilation on any topic on environmental health. Okay, then we arrange some educational visits for the students for that, how these units function, like milk dairy, water purification unit, sewage treatment unit, then PSC, primary health care, for knowledge of actual implementation of national health programs including knowledge of rural health, then visit of rural ayurvedic dispensary. This is a picture of Yoga Day celebration on 21st June. Every year we celebrate this in our college, in our institution. Then in our institute, we better focus on providing better and thorough knowledge. Hence, we conduct regular theory classes, proper practical demonstrations of yoga and naturopathic procedures, and also we conduct visits to various centers so that students can get the proper and inside knowledge of that subject. In this, teaching yoga to patients or students, by the students to patients. Okay. Also in our institute, we provide best medical facilities and training so that our student come up as a best medical practitioner in the field. That's all from my side. Thank you.